Hello everyone, I welcome you all for the next lecture of organic evolution, and in today's lecture we will be studying about the evolution of Homo sapiens, and particularly we will be focusing upon the early hominids. So let's begin. We are going to study three early hominids in today's video. First one is Proconsul africanus, second one is Keniapithecus, and last one is Ramapithecus. So let's proceed. Now this particular slide focuses on the differences between the proconsul and a monkey. Okay. Now since we have evolved or rather we have got a common ancestor, we are just seeing how the evolution has shaped the two different organisms variably. Okay, in case of monkey, you can see the palms and soles of the forelimb and hind limbs are flat, whereas in case of proconsul we do not see flat palms. Okay, the vertebral column is arched in case of monkeys. You can see this, the arched vertebral column, whereas proconsul shows a straight vertebral column different than that of monkeys. Further, the limbs are of equal length in case of monkeys, whereas in case of proconsul you can see both the limbs are not of a same length, they are variable. Further, the rib cage is narrow rib cage is present. If you focus here, there is a narrow rib cage, whereas in case of proconsul the rib cage is not narrow as such. Fine. Shoulder blades are parallel. Here the shoulder blades are parallel, but here the shoulder blades are parallel, but if you see the shoulder blades over here, they are not parallel, they have shifted little down like what it is there in us. Further, the shoulder joint is immobile. This shoulder joint is immobile, but here the shoulder joint looks like the ball and socket. I'll just remove what I have drawn so that you can see, you can see the shoulder joint. Okay, you can see the shoulder joint more of a ball socket joint, whereas just focus over here, whereas if you see this joint, this is immobile joint. So that definitely affects the way the forelimbs are moved. So this is the difference between proconsul and monkey. And why am I showing you the difference between proconsul and monkey? Because we have a common ancestor from this was proconsul was the point from where we diverged, and monkeys branched out as a different organisms and we branched out as a different organism. So the first organism showing differences was proconsul, hence I am comparing it with the monkeys. If you see this is I've just this image, the C image is I've just shown the skull of the proconsul africanus, where you can see basic skull and frontal mouth part and the teeth and all. Now seeing this, there are so many other things which were proven or could found out. Let's see further about the proconsul africanus. Now it was discovered in the Leakey expedition to Rusinga Island near the Lake Victoria in Africa. Now Leakey expedition is nothing but there were researchers, Leakey researchers whose name were Leakey, and hence they had discovered so many fossils, hence the expedition was known as Leakey expedition. Okay. In Lake Victoria, there are a lot many lakes in Africa on the eastern side, and in the Rusinga Island of Lake Victoria in 1948, the proconsul africanus fossil was found. The dental formula in case of proconsul was 2/1/2/3. Okay. These are the number of incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Okay, so the dental formula, if you have studied in your previous classes, you will understand. If you have not, so we just write it as something number point. Now each dot is separation, so it's like incisors, take a point, canines, okay, not very clear, canines, dot, premolars, dot molars. So if we see the dental formula, it says there are 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. Okay. Now the molar enamel is thin. Okay. Enamel is the coating, shining coating over our teeth. It is thin. Now robust zygomatic bone. What is zygomatic bone? Zygomatic bone is the bone which connects our jaws to the skull. ठीक है, jaws को कहाँ से connect करता है? Skull से connect करता है. That is called as zygomatic bone. Now snout is very distinct. Snout मतलब नाक का जो आगे पोर्शन हमारा हम ड्रॉ करते हैं तो कैसे ड्रॉ करते हैं? ऐसे शेप ड्रॉ करते हैं ना नोज का, ऐसे like this we draw lips and then maybe a chin like this. So we do not have a snout, but if you want to draw a monkey, we'll draw like this, something like this maybe. No, I am not very good at drawing monkey, or I have not shown you the brow ridge, that's why you don't understand. See, now maybe it looks more like monkey. Does it look like a monkey face? This is the brow ridge, this is the snout, this is the snout. Okay. Now sexual dimorphism is observed, that means male and females are going to be different. There is no tail, so this is tailless. So this was the first fossil you can say where the tail was not found. Okay, और इसके पहले सारे इसमें क्या दिखता है हमको? Tail दिखती है. Then canine showed sexual dimorphism. Canine showed that sexual dimorphism means males and females में canine का shape and size varied. ठीक है, canines changed or showed differences in males and females. And next is cranial capacity was 450 milliliters. Cranial capacity मतलब brain के लिए जो अंदर cranium जो है, skull में जो cranium है, brain box जिसको हम बोलते हैं, उसकी capacity कितनी थी? तो 450 milliliters था. It was frugivorous in nature. अब ये कैसे पता चला हमको fossil से कि वो frugivorous था? Yes, seeing the teeth we can predict what was the type of food which was being eaten by that particular organism at that time. ठीक है, टीथ की कंडीशन और टीथ पे जिस तरह के मार्किंग्स होते हैं ना जब हम खाते हैं ना, इट शोज it leaves some kind of impact. The food leaves some kind of impact on our teeth, and we can tell what kind of food has been taken by an organism. Yeah, this is very fascinating और इसके ऊपर से बहुत कुछ बताया जा सकता है. Like very recently now we are studying about human evolution, so I can definitely tell you this. Very recently I read a paper, I don't remember कहाँ से वो fossil मिला था. It was a small girl, 10-year-old girl, around 10-year-old girl थी वो जिसका fossil मिला है, and she was chewing some natural chewing gum when she died. उसके मुंह से कुछ ऐसे पार्ट्स मिले हैं और उसके दांत में कुछ ऐसे पार्ट मिले जो नेचुरल रेजिन या नेचुरल गम वो खा रही थी ऐसे. उस it has been told in a research article. If I could find some new articles based on such things, now I will show you in the meanwhile when we will be studying or will be showing, I will be teaching you this evolution of human beings. If you subscribe to certain articles or papers, they keep you the updated. तो जैसे जैसे नए fossils मिलते हैं वो वैसे वैसे नई नई चीज़ें बताते हैं. And now in this video series I have included one particular fossil called as Homo naledi. You will be studying about it later on, जो around 2013 or 14, I don't exactly remember the year, but उस time पे Homo naledi was found, and it was a very unique type of fossil which was found because उसके एक नहीं बहुत सारे fossil records मिले थे एक ही जगह पे से, and it really opened some of the doors for understanding the human evolution. Okay. Now recent few papers which I had read, they also said that there were intra-species meeting में अलग. चलो, okay, I'll come to that point when I'll teach you the modern human phase. For right now you just have to remember that using fossil there are so many things which can be told and which can be understood now. And with the help of all the technology which we have in our hand, we can also reconstruct the way the organisms looked. अभी आगे के वीडियोज़ में आपको मैं पिक्चर्स और फोटोज़ दिखाऊंगी जिधर पे रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन यूज़ किया गया है यूजिंग द फॉसिल रिकॉर्ड, हाउ द ऑर्गेनिज्म मस्ट हैव लुक्ड, that has been shown. So you'll be seeing some of them in these videos, coming videos. So for that is all about Proconsul africanus. Let's proceed and see next about the Keniapithecus. It was discovered by Louis Leakey. As I said, Leakey was their name, Louis Leakey. अपर जॉ मिला है सिर्फ इसका इन केनिया, एज द नेम सजेस्ट केनियापिथेकस. सो इट वाज फाउंड इन केनिया इन अफ्रीका इन 1962 इट वाज फाउंड. ओके, दिस इज थिकर मोल, इट हैज़ थिकर मोलर एनामल. तो प्रोकॉन्सल में मोलर एनामल कैसा था? थिन था. केनियापिथेकस में कैसे? मोलर एनामल अब थिक हो गया है. लार्ज प्री मोलर्स एंड अपर इंसिसर्स. तो प्री मोलर्स जो हैं वो कैसे हैं? लार्ज हैं, और इंसिसर्स जो अपर इंसिसर्स जो है वो बड़े हैं. इवन इन अस, इन ह्यूमन बींग्स, इफ़ यू सी, इंसिसर्स मतलब सामने के दांत, कटिंग टीथ, जिससे हम जैसे एप्पल खाते हैं तो हम बाइट करते हैं ना, या कोई चीज़ हम बाइट करके खाते हैं ना, काट के खाना. हाँ, जैसे हम अगर बनाना खा रहे हैं या एप्पल खा रहे हैं तो हम कैसे बाइट लेते हैं. सो हम आगे के जो दांत यूज़ करते हैं 4, दैट इज़ इंसिसर्स. तो अगर आप देखोगे आने में जाके अपने दांत, तो ऊपर के दोनों जो सेंटर के दो जो दांत हैं, ये जो सेंटर के ऐसे 2 दांत हमारे दिखते हैं, दीज 2 आर बिगर एज कम्पेयर टू द वंस विच आर ऑन द लोअर जॉ. अपर जॉ के ये जो रहेंगे ये बड़े हैं, और लोअर जॉ के जो हैं ये छोटे हैं. ठीक है. मैकाक लाइक लिम्स. ठीक है, इसके लिम्स कैसे हैं? मैकाक टाइप के हैं, और ह्यूमन बींग्स जैसे अभी नहीं दिख रहे हैं. देन नकल वॉकिंग इज सीन. नकल वॉकिंग मीन्स व्हाट? नकल मीन्स व्हाट? अपने हाथ के जो हमारे फोल्ड्स रहते हैं ना, उस पर उल्टा. अगर आप देखोगे गोरिल्लाज एंड ऑल, दे ऑल्सो नकल वॉक व्हेन दे वॉक ऑन 4 legs. मतलब हाथ ऐसे आएगा और हाथ का जो नकल है वो फोल्डेड, हैंड विल बी लाइक दिस folded. I cannot draw it very well. Okay, so the hand is folded. Okay, I cannot draw. Fine. अगर आप मुट्ठी बंद करते हो, I'll explain you what is knuckle. अगर आप मुट्ठी बंद करते हो और मुट्ठी बंद करके अगर 4 पाँव पे वॉक करने का कोशिश करोगे, ठीक है, इंस्टेड ऑफ फ्लैट पाम. बच्चों को क्रॉल करते हुए आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, बच्चे जब क्रॉल करते हैं तो उनका पाम जो है, हाथ का जो पाम है वो फ्लैट रहता है. ठीक है, फ्लैट रखने की जगह आप मुट्ठी बंद करो और 4 पाँव पे जैसे बच्चे चलते हैं, छोटे बच्चे, या हम लोग घोड़ा खेलते हैं छोटे बच्चों के साथ, तो जैसे हम चलते हैं वैसे हाँ मुट्ठी बंद करके चलोगे तो जो आपके हाथ पे आएंगे, दैट इज़ नकल्स. Okay, you can Google this word if you this whole term if you further want to see, if it is not very clear. Now let's see further, that is Dramapithecus. It is also sometimes called as Shivapithecus. Okay, it was discovered by E. Lewis. Fossil किस में क्या मिला था? jaws मिला था. It was found in Shivalik Hills in India, hence the name Dramapithecus and Shivapithecus. ठीक है, Shivalik Hills में मिला था 1932 में. ठीक है. The canine is very large, molars are heavy and they fed on seeds or savanna grasses. ठीक है, तो basically they were vegetarian. ठीक है, that frugivorous or vegetarian. पहले एकदम frugivorous था, frugivorous से प्रोकॉन्सल कैसे था? frugivorous था. अब देखो फ्रूगीवोरस से कहाँ पे आ गए? थोड़े से वेजिटेरियन इस पे आ गए. फर्दर इट विल बी चेंजिंग एज द इवोल्यूशन विल टेक. So that is all about the early hominids. I'll stop here for today. If you have any doubts and queries, please feel free to contact me either through WhatsApp, or you can log on, you can mail to my mail ID, or you can log on to my blog, or the best ways you can write down in the comment section below this video. Thank you.